I want a flower. He didn't go that far. I saw that maybe this way, about this far. There's another set of bushes. I can see him moving in there. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get a picture of you now, is there? If it was like a raccoon or something else, well, not raccoon, because if it was a raccoon, I wouldn't have cared. But it was something that didn't stink as its weapon, I would have gone after him. I would have been like, ah! Honestly, I was kind of thinking about doing it anyways. What do I care? I was going to my hotel room anyways. I think my friends would have killed me though. On the bright side, I had my own room, but I don't think anyone would have cared, because this is a skunk. I still would have been sneaking up the hallway, and the other congoers would be like, oh God, who was the idiot who played with a skunk? An American, that too! Know us, fear us, pity us if you want. I don't pity us. So, let's see here. How much time do I have, Cassie?
What about...
Okay, I'll go with that.
7 minutes.
7 minutes, okay. How many of you know how to make AMVs? A few of you, great. Any of you guys use Movie Maker to make your AMVs? Why? I tried making it with Movie Maker for something I had planned with Slayers. No. I almost threw my computer out the window, hoping to God it would hit a kid. I was so mad at this thing. I couldn't even figure out how to download the image information for this. It was not working right. I think, honest to God, it might not even be Movie Maker. It might be my computer. Not a design flaw, but I have God knows how many Trojan viruses on that thing. I like downloading a lot of illegal stuff, mainly music. But I think the source I go to has a lot of viruses on it. I don't know why. You know, I was the kid in school who would get on the giant cart that was supposed to go for tarps and let my friends push me into the wall with this thing. The school I graduated from, Washougal High School, I graduated there 9 years ago. I left a hole my senior year, about the size of $50, or $50, I guess. It's still there. I am not kidding. That school actually went under renovations during and after my senior year. The hole is still there. How much does it cost to just schlag on some new wood, buff it up, paint over it again? I'm thinking this is Washougal. For those of you who don't know, we're hillbillies. Now, we actually make jokes about how much beer we can drink when we were 4, which I really hope you've never done this. Beer is gross. Stay away from beer. Seriously, I don't like beer. It's nasty. Root beer, as much as you want. But since we're on the subject of alcoholic beverages, why is it that most people spell sake with an I?
Seriously? What?
You've never seen that?
I've never seen
Up until I became an otaku, I've always seen it written off S-A-K-I and pronounced sake. And I've come to this conclusion. We are idiots. I mean, we don't even understand our own culture most of the time. Why wouldn't we get other people's cultures right? This is also why I think that we fellow otakus need to lighten up if somebody says Sasuke. We're dumb, leave us alone. I also think there's a lot more rules that need to be in place at conventions. For one, I think the only weapon that anybody should carry is a bottle of Febreze. Because even if you go to somebody who actually follows the showering rule and does it like 3 times, like me, I still smell. I think in my case, it goes back to when I used to do sports in school. I reeked so bad, and I don't think the funk got out of my body. As for other people, I don't know what their excuse is. Maybe they have a dog in their place or something, and it just kind of absorbs. I don't know. Another rule I think all cons should keep, and this relates to the age concept. If you're underage, please don't dress as Yoko. Please. The last time I went to SakuraCon, it was around the time when Gurren Lagann was starting to become popular. There was a girl who was cosplaying as Yoko, convincingly so. She was one of the best Yokos I still have yet to see. You can still see on the badge though that she's clearly a minor. If I was to actually guess, she's probably actually 14, like Yoko is. I asked to take a picture of her. She had her bag on at the time. She takes it off, accident. Janet Jackson fiasco there at the con with a minor. My instant reaction, I kid you not, and I wasn't even thinking about her age. I was thinking, oh, I should be nice. She didn't even notice. Now, thankfully, when it snapped back into place, it snapped back where it actually should go. So, I didn't have to point it out. I did anyways. She cried a little. Only a little. You know, to be honest, I kind of don't blame her. You know, I actually had my own malfunction that happened when I was the bunny girl last year. And the things that I used were what's called breast forms. They're actually designed for women who had to have one removed for cancer-related surgeries. But I've heard of a lot of cosplayers who use these things as well, because they kind of feel real. I had one of them, I think it was my right if I remember correctly, actually fall out of place. And I have no idea why the guy who made this thing designed like this, but it's detailed. I was also in pain too, because I'm wearing high heels. I'm not naturally used to this, which is actually kind of a lie. I am, but it's usually with my own will. Because again, I did sports in school. We had to do this a lot, especially in wrestling. Which I kind of hate admitting that because of the negative stereotypes like wrestling usually has. But, you know, here I am trying to bend down, like, oh gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm just glad this thing wasn't near a flight of stairs, because knowing my luck would have Alright, I think that's actually all the time that we have for the comedy sketches that we agreed on, right? See?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the remaining of the part, of what's been assigned, we wanted to give you guys the opportunity to ask questions, provide feedback, because we are wanting to have this be a regular, ongoing thing if we can help it. Maybe even have it to where you guys can do it. So, do you guys want to come up and aid me on stuff, or?